Today I'm going to be discussing tissue plasminogen activator, tPA, and how it acts as a treatment for strokes. So to begin, the two main types of strokes are ischemic and hemorrhagic. So ischemic are caused by the blockage of arteries, and hemorrhagic are caused by the bleeding of the arteries. Ischemic strokes are, again, they're blood vessels that are either blocked or clogged, and the necessary oxygen cannot go to the brain, so then these cells and tissues then begin to die because of the lack of oxygen. Within ischemic stroke, there's two different types. Thrombotic, which is blood clots that occur from the blood vessels, from blood vessel blockages inside the brain. And embolic, which are blood clots or plaque that builds up in the blood vessels that develop somewhere else in the body, but ultimately lead to the brain. So hemorrhagic strokes are blood vessels of the brain that rupture and bleed. So hemorrhage, bleeding. The cells and tissues don't receive oxygen as a result, and because of the bleeding, that could also create pressure buildup and irritation and swelling as well. The two types are intracerebral, which is bleeding from the blood vessels within the brain, and subarachnoid bleeding, which is from the subarachnoid space, which is space between the brain and the membranes covering the brain. So treatment that is used for ischemic stroke, there are different kinds, but for this one specific is the tPA, which is intravenous thrombolytic therapy. So this is used an IV injection that is injected into the veins within 3 to 4 hours of diagnosing a stroke. So this is when understanding the signs and symptoms of a stroke is imperative to get the necessary help so that this treatment can be used. So the alteplase, also what it's known for, it breaks down and dissolves the blood clot and helps to restore blood flow into the brain. The tPA is a serine proteinase, and its primary function is to catalyze the conversion of plasminogen to plasmin. And plasmin is the primary enzyme to dissolve blood clots. So how is this, what happens when tPA is used? So again, it's a thrombolytic that's formed by the aggregation of activated platelets into fibrin meshes by activating plasminogen. It cleaves the plasminogen to form the serine proteinase plasmin. And then plasmin breaks up the cross-links between the fibrin molecules. And so fibrin is the structural support that's used, that's forming the clots. So then a breakdown of the steps again. So once it's injected into the veins, the tPA attaches to the fibrin on the clot surfaces. It then activates the fibrin-bound plasminogen. The plasmin is cleaved from the plasminogen, and then the plasmin breaks up the molecules of the fibrin clot. The plasmin breaks up the molecules of the fibrin, and that then causes the clot to disappear. So then here are my references. Thank you.